Stop waiting and start buying. The true cost of hesitating to buy a home. Hey everyone, it's your go-to real estate agent in Gillette, Wyoming. This is Jessica LaCour with 411 Properties. I am going to do a quick fire chat with you guys about something super important, buying your home. So right now I've had a lot of buyers say that they want to wait, and it's a big step, I get that. But I also want to break down the actual benefits and pros and cons about buying a house. So I've had a couple clients that I worked with for the last few years showing homes on and off, and they all have said, I wished I had bought when I first started looking at homes with you, because now prices are so much higher. And I'm like, yeah, I wished you had too, because that house and land that used to be $250 is now almost $400 now. So waiting can actually cost you a lot. Even though interest rates seem kind of high right now, you can always refi when they drop. So purchasing a house when the purchase price is lower than it most likely will be in a year or two is going to save you a significant amount of money versus waiting for the interest rate to drop, because who knows if it actually will. Those sneaky little numbers seem to just go up and down, and they add up to be quite a bit on your mortgage. So if they are higher, obviously most people want to wait for them to come down. But you don't know what's gonna happen. Nobody does. The higher rates are, the more your mortgage payment could be. So right now they're hovering around 7s, and they were in the 6s a couple weeks ago at the time we're recording this. And that's a difference of about $150, $200 on an average payment for someone. So I could see why they're like, well, maybe I'll just wait. There's a few things we could do. One of those is, as an agent, I could recommend that maybe we ask the seller to buy down your rate. So you're gonna also get that lower purchase price and a lower rate. And then if rates drop even further in the future, hooray, you can refi. I think that's winning all the best of all those worlds. Also, every month that you're not buying a house, you're not building equity. So you're throwing that money away on rent. And if you own a home, ultimately you're just paying yourself back, even if the interest rate might be a little higher than what you want right now. So waiting is going to cost you quite a bit, because you're not going to have that asset growing and appreciating. It's kind of like having a piggy bank that you put coins into. You're eyeing that home, and it could be worth more down the line, but that's cash that you could also be banking right now. So think of it as a large savings account in a way if you need to. I know a lot of home buyers are timid and scared, but honestly, I was too with my first home purchase, and I wished I had bought a lot sooner than I actually did. So if I could pass that information on to you as a homeowner, definitely see if it's right for you, because I wished I had bought a lot sooner than I did. Rent, let's talk about that. It's like feeding a paper shredder your hard-earned money every month while you wait for the right time to buy. There's never really a right time. I feel like when people wait for a right time, it just passes them by. And those are the ones that look for years and never settle on a house. The right time is when it works for you financially and you find a house that works for you and your interests. So I would say just take the plunge. I encourage you to. The market. She's a wild one right now. You might think you can outsmart it, wait for the stars to align for that perfect moment. But let me tell you, the market does what it wants, and waiting could mean missing your shot. So you know how everything just like boomed after COVID, and everyone was moving and cash was flying around everywhere, and sellers were getting twice what they thought their houses were worth. No one could have planned for that, and it happened. And now sellers are kicking themselves because they should have sold then. You can't go back in time. So the same goes for buying. If it works for you financially right now and you're just hesitant just because and you're not sure on the timing, just take the jump. It'll be perfect because you'll be paying yourself back and you will have an asset that ultimately is increasing your net worth every year. Tax breaks. I'm not an accountant, but they're a thing when you own a house. Owning a home can unlock some sweet tax deductions for you, but you gotta be in it to win it. So buy that house and ask your accountant what they can do for you on your deductions. Now, let's remember inflation. It's a serious thing. The longer you sit on that stack of cash, the less it might be worth. And we're talking about the value of dollars here, not just the cost of a house. Life loves to throw us a ton of curveballs, and things like jobs, family, and all that unpredictable fun, those changes can turn home buying into a journey, and it's not always something that you can plan for. So buy that house now because you don't know if you'll be able to in the future. And if you're able to now, it's something you should definitely do. So what's the takeaway? Timing is everything. Sure, waiting could work out, but what are the risks? They're real. We need to balance the what ifs and the right nows and what's best for you. So if you're just renting and you're just nervous that it's not the right time, but it makes sense for you financially, buy that home. You will be so happy you took the plunge. But if it's not the right time for you and it doesn't make sense financially, let's put it on that goal board for you, and hopefully sometime in the future, I get to help you buy a house. If you're feeling the itch to dive into homeownership, let's chat. Drop me a comment, like or share this video with a friend, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more real talk on real estate. Let's make your dream home happen. See you on the next one.